I want to ask my viewers this question at this lovely time. How would you feel if strangers are threatening you in your own place? Somebody is a stranger and is threatening you, the owner of your house. You own the house, but a stranger is threatening you. How would you feel? I would like to know your answers in the comment section. Please kindly drop your answers in the comment section. Governor Alex Oti of Abia State. You can see the news on your screen. He has arrested many Fulani militias and he's saying enough is enough. In my state, we don't want communal problem. Take your cows back to the north. We don't want problem in Abia State. And don't forget, Alex Oti is one of the governors that we see or that seems to be performing in his state. I'm talking about Abia governor. I reported how in Kwara South, the governors, what happened to them with the Fulani military invasion, how they fled from their home and they are running for safety in Kwara State. I've always maintained, why are the Fulani so powerful in Nigeria, the militaries? Who is backing them and who is giving them this kind of weapons that they are using to kill the indigenous people of that state? But my viewers, if you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, drop your comments, make a like button and also share this video. As you are watching, be liking and be sharing and also be dropping your comments. Let me know what you think, because the Fulanis have said enough is enough. It is time to release our brothers who are in detention. So now, given a timeline, here this lovely morning, we saw with our own very eyes, the Netherlands, they have given conditions for peace. The only way there will be peace in the southern part of Nigeria is when they are allowed, their cows are allowed to roam about and to invade people's farm and destroy their crops. Brothers and sisters, we are talking about food shortages in Nigeria. We are talking about the fact that there are no food and the food are costly. Don't forget, one of the reasons why is because of these armed Herdsmen, or you say the Fulani military. Look at Benue State, which is the food basket of Nigeria. Look at what the militias have turned Benue State into overnight. People in Benue can no longer go to the farm. They are now running away from their own very farms. Is that how to live a normal life in Nigeria? Don't forget, in this same country, how the federal government proscribed the IPOB as terrorists. And now even the Benue governor said, Miyetti Allah should be proscribed as terrorists. I'm going to show you that video. Miyetti Allah should be proscribed as terrorists, not IPOB. This is not coming from me. This is coming from the former Benue governor, Samuel Otom. I will surely show you that video. You must see the video yourself. Seeing is believing. Nnamdi Kanu was taken from Kenya to Nigeria June 27th, 2021. How many Miyetti Allah leaders who have threatened Nigeria, or the Fulani military, let's even leave Miyetti Allah here, how many of them are in detention? These are questions that are begging for. I've always told you, my viewers, you must always and always teach your children history. History has been removed from our school curriculum. Viewers, brothers and sisters, fathers and mothers, young boys and young girls, always teach your children, if you have children, teach them history. Let them have a sense of belonging. Let them know where they are coming from. Because people are beginning to rise up and are beginning to see that the so-called one Nigeria is not for them. I gave an example last week. In Benue communities, many churches are being burned down. Many cannot even go to church anymore in Benue State. Is that how to run one Nigeria? I'll give you different examples now. I always come with different examples. In 2016, it's been reported how Nigerian security killed no less than 150 unarmed pro-Biafra protesters. Former governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasir El-Rufai, he said the president or the government is not against bandits because they were doing business, that it is Biafra agitators who want to divide Nigeria. So Biafra agitators are the enemies of Nigeria, while bandits are doing business. This according to Malam Nasir El-Rufai. You also seen it on your screen. Let me repeat. Malam Nasir El-Rufai, former governor of Kaduna, while he was a sitting governor, he said that Biafra agitators are the enemies of Nigeria because they wanted to divide this country. But bandits are merely doing their own business. You can see this information on your screen. I've always maintained, anytime I give information, that information you can verify it. I can also see it live and direct on your screen. We are talking about one Nigeria. We are talking about how do we move our country forward. But then we are still having repentant bandits, repentant Boko Haram. Last week, the government of Canada, they said PDP and APC are terrorists. This is coming from Canadian government. They did not say Nigerians are terrorists. They only said these two political parties are terrorists in Nigeria. And I gave you many instances. How can somebody say an attack against Boko Haram was an attack against the North? These are one of the reasons why they labeled PDP and APC terrorists. When people are making a statement, they are in that party. Jonathan said, as former president, that there are Boko Haram in my government. Good luck, Jonathan said it. All these things are being watched by the international communities, and they are taking notes. So you making that statement, whether true or not, these are the reasons why people are saying these political parties are a very big problem in Nigeria. I ask you a question: that is Nigeria a burial ground for the elite? Is this country meant to be a burial ground for our elite? All your children are abroad. Your wife is abroad. Your children are abroad. All of them are enjoying. If you're a Muslim, you go to Mecca. If you're a Christian, you go to Jerusalem for pilgrimage. But after all this, all said and done, and you die, they now come to bury you here in Nigeria. You take Nigeria's money, you embezzle the money of Nigerians. You take those money abroad. Later, that same money that you have embezzled and take abroad, you now apply for loan for your own money. They now give you money with conditions. our leaders, don't you think? Let's think about all these things. You embezzle. Look at Abacha loot till today. They are still sending money of Abacha to Nigeria till tomorrow. You embezzle Nigeria's money, you take them abroad. Later, you now apply for loan. The one that you have embezzled, they now borrow that same money with interest. Can't we think for once as a country? The Fulani Herdsmen, or the Fulani themselves, who came here in 1804, who are not indigenous Nigerians, they are giving the country a very, very big problem. And like I said, you must teach your children history. Please, if you are watching, teach your children history. And that's very important. In 1804, they came here. In 1814, they carried out Islamic Jihad. How many governors in the north are Hausa governors? How many governors in Nigeria? How many presidents in Nigeria are Hausa presidents? Let's ask ourselves these salient questions. Until we ask questions, there will never be answers. So let's ask ourselves these questions. How many governors are Hausa governors? How many presidents are Hausa presidents? Look at our independence. The North were not ready. I told you. They were never ready for independence. But look at it today. So you giving an Igbo governor, Alex Otti, condition in his own home state. How does that sound? How do you think? How would you give a sitting governor for indigenous people, an Igbo governor? How would you give him an ultimatum to release the armed herdsmen who the governor have arrested? Is that how to live a normal life? Is that how to be one in the country? But like I said, don't forget, brothers and sisters, if you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, drop your comments, click the like button, and also share this video. As you are watching, be liking and be sharing and be dropping your comments. As you are watching, just like and share and drop your comments. Let us have this conversation at this time. How can you be giving a governor of a state ultimatum? This man, don't forget, this man under the banner of Labour Party, he was elected, and you knew what he passed through. It was to the credit of the INEC rec there. The one that announced the winner. Her name is Professor Nina Otti, who said, nobody will pressure me, I will announce the rightful winner. Thereby, she announced Alex Otti as the governor of Abia State. Don't forget, I'm giving you facts here. Don't forget. These are facts and figures that I'm giving to you here. So enough is enough. If you want to have a one true Nigeria, we must go back to regional system. Let everybody manage their resources. If God has blessed each region, God has blessed Yorubas, He has blessed the Igbos, He has blessed the Fulani, blessed everybody. Manage what you have. I told you, Yoruba man, you are watching me. Look at what Awolowo did on this with Niger Delta militants. You cannot compare both of them. You must not compare bandits with Niger Delta militants. So they must be wiped off from the surface of the earth. That is the only way there can be lasting peace in the north. But I'm talking about what's happening in Ebonyi State. The Igbo have said enough is enough. Our mothers, our fathers, our children, our church, our farms are being raised down. Go back to where you are coming from. In 1929, the Igbo women, they did Abia women riot. So they knew their rights as at 1929. I've always said it. A time is coming. The southern Nigeria, their eyes will open. I've always said it on this platform. From Ugeli to Igogo in Ibadan, to Uromi in Edo State, to Sapele, to people are beginning to open their eyes. Go back to where you are coming from. I've always maintained Sambisa forest is enough to graze your cow. Sambisa forest is enough. Go and graze your cows in Sambisa forest. You cannot take your cow to the southern part of Nigeria and be killing farmers, destroying cattle, destroying the crops of the people of that particular place. The indigenous Nigerians. Let them have a cattle ranch. I've always said it. How many times have the federal government given an Igbo man money to start his paper business? How many times the federal government has ever given Igbo people money to open their shops? How many times has the federal government given Yoruba people, the artisans, the mechanic, the carpenters, money to open their shop? Then how can you be giving land for free for the Fulani to graze their cattle? I will maintain on this platform is where we hear opinions with facts and then and truths backed by evidences, videos. We can't keep deceiving ourselves. Where is the one Nigeria? If the Fulani seem to be above every other region, they seem to be placed above every other tribe in Nigeria. How can a foreigner come and start dominating us? If you are watching me now, answer that question. How many governors in the north are Hausa governors? How many? I want you to answer that question if you are watching me now. How many governors in the north are Hausa governors? How many governors, former president, are Hausa president? But don't forget, in case you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, all notifications, drop your comments, click the like button and also share this video. As you are watching, be liking and be sharing and be dropping your comments. Ebubiagu was formed by the eastern governors to protect the Igbos from the armed herdsmen. I'm talking about Ebubiagu in Igbo land. Now, in Yoruba land, Amotekun was formed first. After what happened in Owo, Timothy Makedolu championed Amotekun. Let us also just execute in Yoruba land that will protect the indigenous Yoruba people against these people. Now, that was how Amotekun was formed. I'm giving you facts and figures here. But it seems, and I've seen many people are saying, Ebubiagu is not doing what they were formed for. And the Igbos themselves are finding a way, because the DSS boss said Nigerians must find a way to defend themselves. DSS Oga said it. Mr. Ajayi said it. That Nigerians, you must find a way to defend yourself. So the Igbo people have now finding their own way. But it is legitimate. So now they are arresting these people and giving them and handing them to the police, which is good. There are no place for jungle justice in Nigeria. There is no place for that jungle justice. So when you arrest them, you now find a way to hand them over to the police, which the police are going to find a way to do how, and then the police themselves, the police will charge them to court and everything. But the question is, the Igbo governors themselves, how committed are they to secure the lives and parties of their people? The same governor of Ebonyi State, he said social media must be restricted. And he himself gave the Muslims 500 million to go to Mecca. And they were the governor of Ebonyi State. Now, the PDP accused Imo State governor, Opus Odima, of giving Muslims 2.1 billion to go to Mecca, and a governor of the eastern state of Nigeria, I'm talking about Imo State governor, 2.1 billion for the Muslims to go to Mecca. And I asked a question the other time, how many times have Fulani gave Christian money to go to Jerusalem or Rome? I'm not even going there today. Now, the Abuja Accord would have saved Nigeria from all these things. Let every region manage their resources. I gave you an example how the Igbo governors first, they said IPOB are terrorists. Why gazetted it? And under Buhari's administration, Namdekano was illegally rendition to Nigeria in 2021. Namdekano, it was rendition June 27 on Sunday 2021 to Nigeria, which a Kenya court have said this was an illegal rendition, and they are giving Kanu some compensation. How many Igbo governors have spoken to the fact that probably there should be a political solution to the Kanu's case? Mention the name if you are watching. How many times have Igbo governors spoken that Nnamdi Kanu must be released, or he must find a way to be released? Those are the elected governors of the eastern part of Nigeria. So when I come out with facts and figures and give to you, because you mustn't forget that the Nigerian Civil War that started was because of that non-adherence to Abuja Accord.